Poland wanted to impress the world with its humanity. Now Poland is running around for funds to sustain its humanity. Turns out, taking care of millions of refugees is an expensive affair. And it's an affair Poland did not prepare for. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of TFI Media Group. I'm your host Kanika, and if you haven't subscribed to TFI Global channel yet, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. Poland was quick to open its arms to millions of Ukrainian refugees, displaced from their homeland by the Russian invasion that continues to this day. Call it Polish magnanimity of heart or a sense of brotherhood that Poland shares with Ukraine. Warsaw's decision to accept Ukrainian refugees without any checks and balances has upended the European country's fiscal health. And then, not only did Poland merely open its doors to such refugees, it also went out of its way to provide them with free medical coverage, social security numbers, and paychecks. Now, Poland is asking for money from the European Union. Suddenly, the burden of Poland accepting refugees falls on the shoulders of all European countries who must in one way or the other fill Warsaw's coffers to the brim so that it can spend extravagantly. On Tuesday, Polish President Andrzej Duda complained that Poland and Hungary had not received money from the EU to help the refugees. He said, "I have no doubt that such policy undermines the European unity. But we will anyway do everything in our part so that our guest from Ukraine feels here like at home." By this policy, Duda was referring to the EU's reluctance to pay for Ukrainian refugees housed in Poland. After Poland threw its tantrums, the European Commission agreed to pay a hefty sum of money to the country. The European Commission will grant Poland €144.6 million from the Asylum, Migration and Integration Fund for helping refugees from Ukraine, while Romania, the Czech Republic, Hungary and Slovakia will receive €39 million, €27 million, €21 million and €15 million respectively. According to Directive, the European Commission is to disburse €248 million among the member states that accepted the most refugees from Ukraine fleeing from war. Since Poland accepted the greatest number of refugees, it will receive the largest share of funds. Meanwhile, Poland and Hungary are strongly pushing for their frozen COVID recovery fund to be released immediately. Such funds, which Poland and Hungary are now demanding, run into several billions of euros. Mind you, there is rampant racism prevalent in Poland, and this has come to the fore by the country's differential treatment of refugees based on the color of their skin. Black and brown-skinned people are mistreated and even harassed in Poland if they happen to be a part of the refugee lot. The white-skinned people, though, are treated like royalty. That being said, Poland is sending out a subtle message here. By demanding that the EU pay up for refugees, Warsaw is effectively calling Ukrainian refugees a financial burden, the responsibility of whom it can no longer shoulder alone. Since 24th February, about 3.5 million Ukrainian refugees have crossed the Polish border. More than 6 million people have fled Ukraine since Russia's invasion. Poland's refugee policy is unsustainable and fiscally painful. Work visas, social services and cash handouts, all for people who are not Polish taxpayers. Poland learned at the hard way that millions of people cannot be financially provided for when the income of the country remains the same. Therefore, it is asking the European Union to step in and send the cash reinforcements fast.